Welcome to Quiet Minds, your sanctuary for comprehension and discernment. Today we delve into the enigmatic universe of INFJs and their introverted intuition. INFJs, a harmonious concoction of introspective and intuitive individuals, boast a distinctive type of intuition that distinguishes them from the crowd. Throughout this journey, we will unearth 7 profound facts about their unique intuition that fuels their essence. Now, let's weave in some light-hearted humor to ease the intensity of our exploration. Ever wonder why the chameleon crosses the road? Well, it's because it's an INFJ, perpetually adapting and inherently recognizing the right moment to make the crossing. Fact 1. INFJs have a unique ability to predict outcomes. It's like having a crystal ball, but way cooler. This superpower, if you will, is rooted in their introverted intuition, a cognitive function that allows them to perceive patterns and connections that others may miss. Let's break it down. Imagine you're standing in a forest, lost amidst a sea of trees. For most people, the forest is just a forest. But for INFJs, each tree is a clue, each leaf a potential pattern, each rustle a hidden connection. They piece these together, forming a mental map that guides them out of the forest and into the open. This ability to predict outcomes and foresee potential problems can be a game changer in both personal and professional settings. Take Sandra, for example. Sandra is an INFJ who works in project management. One day she noticed a pattern in the team's workflow that suggested a potential bottleneck down the line. Trusting her intuition, she raised the issue with her team, and together they were able to address the problem before it escalated. And that's the magic of INFJs. They don't just see things as they are, but as they could be. Now, if we apply a bit of humor into the mix, we can say that they spot the icebergs before they hit the Titanic, the bottlenecks before they choke productivity, the cracks before they become canyons. Just as we've learned from Sandra's story, INFJs, with their predictive powers, can certainly be the unsung heroes of the day. Fact 2. INFJs have a profound understanding of human nature. Here's a fascinating aspect of INFJs' intuitive abilities. They possess an uncanny knack for grasping the complexities of human character and motivations. Imagine having the ability to read between the lines, to sense the unspoken emotions bubbling under the surface, to detect the hidden desires that others may not even be aware of themselves. That's everyday life for an INFJ. But it's not just about understanding, it's about empathy too. They feel what others feel, experiencing their joys and sorrows as if they were their own. This empathy, combined with their deep understanding, allows them to connect with people on a truly profound level. This remarkable gift isn't about manipulation or control. Rather, it's about helping, supporting, and guiding. With their intuitive insight, INFJs can help others navigate the complex labyrinth of emotions and motives that make up the human experience. This deep understanding allows INFJs to form meaningful connections and help others in ways many can't. Fact 3. Despite its benefits, INFJ's intuition can sometimes be intimidating to others. Now let's dive into the less sunny side of things. INFJs, with their uncanny ability to predict outcomes and read between the lines, can sometimes come off as a bit overwhelming to others. Imagine being in a room where someone seems to know what you're thinking or feeling before you do. Quite disconcerting, isn't it? This unintentional intimidation can lead to misunderstandings or worse, conflicts. People might feel like their privacy is being invaded or that they're being judged. And while INFJs don't mean any harm, it can be a challenging situation to navigate. It's like being a superhero who's still figuring out how to control their powers. So, INFJs, it's important to remember that just because you can read a situation or a person doesn't mean you always should. Remember, with great power comes great responsibility, and that includes handling the potential fallouts of your intuitive powers. Fact 4. INFJs let their intuition guide their decisions. Now, this might seem a bit mysterious to some, but for INFJs, it's simply a part of who they are. Imagine having a sixth sense that gives you insights and perspectives that others might miss. This is what it's like for INFJs who often rely on their gut feelings when making choices. They might not always be able to explain why they're making a particular decision, but they know it's the right one because their intuition tells them so. This doesn't mean they disregard logic or reason, but their intuition often leads them to unique solutions that might not be immediately obvious. It's like having a secret weapon that helps them navigate the world more effectively. And the best part? This intuitive decision-making often leads to unexpected, yet effective solutions to problems. It's like having an internal compass, always pointing you in the right direction. Scene script. Fact 5. The intuitive process of INFJs is largely subconscious. Fact 6. INFJs are future-focused. Fact 7. INFJs have a strong intuition-feeling connection. Let's dive right into Fact 5. The intuitive process of INFJs operates primarily on a subconscious level. It's like an underground river, constantly flowing, shaping their perceptions and decisions without them even noticing. This is why INFJs often have a gut feeling about things. It's their intuition at work, processing information in the background and guiding them towards the right path. INFJs don't just pull ideas out of thin air. Their intuition is like a master chef, taking in various ingredients, thoughts, observations, experiences, and whipping up a gourmet dish of insights. They may not be able to explain how they arrived at a conclusion, but trust me, it's not magic, it's intuition. Now let's move on to Fact 6. INFJs are future-focused. Ever met someone who seems to live 5 steps ahead of everyone else? Chances are they're an INFJ. Their intuition doesn't just help them understand the present, it also gives them a glimpse into the future. They're able to anticipate trends, foresee outcomes, and plan accordingly. It's almost like they have a built-in crystal ball, but don't mistake them for fortune tellers. They don't predict the future. They just have a knack for seeing where things are headed. It's like they're always playing a game of chess, thinking several moves ahead. This future focus helps them navigate life with foresight and wisdom, making decisions that align with their long-term goals. Finally, Fact 7. INFJs have a strong intuition-feeling connection. You know the saying, follow your heart. For INFJs, it's more like, follow your intuition. Their feelings are deeply intertwined with their intuitive process. When their intuition sends them a signal, it often comes with an emotional charge. They don't just think something is right, they feel it. This intuition-feeling connection is what makes INFJs so empathetic. They're able to tune into other people's emotions and understand their perspectives. It's like they have an emotional radar, picking up signals that others might miss. This keen sense of empathy allows them to connect with people on a profound level, making them great friends, partners, and leaders. But remember, this connection can also be overwhelming. INFJs can absorb other people's emotions like a sponge. It's important for them to take time for self-care and set boundaries to protect their emotional well-being. With these 3 facts, we can see that INFJs are not just intuitive, they live and breathe intuition. From processing information subconsciously, to focusing on the future, to connecting their feelings with their intuition, INFJs are truly unique. Their intuitive nature is not just a trait, it's a way of life. And it's this deep, intuitive understanding of the world that makes them such a fascinating personality type. So, there you have it, 7 deep facts about INFJ's introverted intuition. We've journeyed through the power of prediction, the depth of understanding, the potential pitfalls, and how intuition acts as a guide. We've also explored the intriguing process of intuition, its future-focused nature, and the fascinating connection between intuition and feeling. Remember, being an INFJ is like having a secret superpower. Your intuition allows you to see beyond the surface, to predict outcomes, and to deeply understand others. It's something to be cherished and honed. Now we want to know, if you're an INFJ, how has your intuition helped you? And if you're not, how do you think having such intuition would impact your life? Leave a comment below with your answer. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more insightful content. We look forward to seeing you in our next video.